All right, guys, it's the next day. Slight change of plans. I wanted to stay here over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Today's Saturday. Unfortunately, you can't drop your trailer and take off with a truck or semi in personal use at Love's. Your truck has to remain with your trailer. The longest you can leave your trailer unattended is about 2 hours before they start threatening to tow it, and it's like a $2,000 tow bill. So I even offered to pay for parking. You can't, so I'm gonna have to get that figured out. Maybe Flying J, you can pay for parking and drop your trailer, because when I'm doing my 48-hour resets, I want to be able to drop my trailer and run around with my truck. I don't want to Uber everywhere. Luckily, I'm here in Idaho with family, so family was able to pick me up and you know, drive me around, and I could see everybody. But yeah, just wanted to give you that update. Know we're learning a lot here. It's also, you know, a big day. We're about to drive this, you know, 350 miles back home. So yeah, all right, I'll catch you later if I have anything exciting on my way. Before I hit the road, I thought you might be interested. So driving the truck up here empty with no trailer, 330 some odd miles, averaged about 15 miles a gallon. So I'm going to reset this and going to track what kind of fuel mileage I can get just towing the trailer empty. That will help me determine my rates and what I'm gonna need to charge to make money. Hey guys, so want to give you an update. As soon as I crossed over the Idaho border into Washington, I got pulled into a weigh station, and they didn't do an inspection because I haven't had my trailer inspected yet, and my trailer's not loaded up to haul cargo. So he did ask that I had my IFTA paperwork, my IRP paperwork. He wanted to make sure I had my cab card. He made sure I had my spare paper logbooks. And then the biggest thing that he told me is, yeah, I do have a CDL, which is great, but he really wanted me to make sure that I look into upgraded rear tires on the dually, on the rear axle, because they don't really care about what the rear axle is rated for. State law says that the rear axle can be up to 20,000 pounds, and my tires, he did the calculation for the rear axle, they're rated for 11,300 pounds. So he just advised me to, you know, when I get it fully loaded with all my equipment and get fuel and everything, take it to a CAT scale, see where I'm at, and then if possible, look into getting a higher quality rear tire, because that could save me from getting in too much trouble, having too much tongue weight on the rear axles. According to at least Washington, all they really are looking for is that the weakest point on the rear axle is the tires, and making sure that the tires are rated and capable of towing the weight that you have over the rear axles. So thought I'd give you that little insight information. The guy was really cool, really friendly. Obviously it helps if you're nice, cool, calm, and collected. But yep, I'm on the road, got a long way to go. Got like 5 hours to get to my destination where I'm gonna drop the trailer. And unfortunately, I'm gonna hit every scale house on the way there. I think there's a total of 3 or 4 of them. And I'll probably get pulled into all of them. So yeah, if anything else comes up, I'll let you guys know. But just so you know, it is a learning curve, you know, driving with the Gooseneck trailer. So Luckily, all this highway driving is giving me plenty of practice and experience to feel comfortable with that trailer back there, and getting comfortable with merging and switching lanes. And obviously there's not a lot of traffic, so it makes it a lot easier for that learning curve. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys later. Alright, so just an update. I stopped at the first rest area because when you have a load, you're required to stop, you know, and check your securement, make sure your load hasn't shifted and all that. And because I'm planning on hitting all these DOT scale stations, I'm trying to make sure that my log is correct, even though I don't have any equipment that I'm hauling or loads that I'm hauling. So I stopped. I went to on duty status. I went to inspection mode and typed in there, I'm doing a safety check of the trailer and all that stuff. But since I stopped, it made me do my my 30-minute break. I was hoping to get around that by doing the inspection mode, but I guess as soon as you stop, you do your 30. So thought I'd let you guys know that. I'm learning along with you guys. I don't think that really is going to affect us, because we can go on and do inspections or loading or offloading. We can take as many stops as we want to live life comfortably and enjoy life and view the scenery and all that. So just wanted to let you guys know I'm waiting here for another 12 minutes and then back on the road. Still have 4 hours of driving, but according to my navigation for my truck app, this navigation is telling me that I have more like 5 hours. And this has me going on, you know, truck routes and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try and use this app now that I have the trailer, because it has settings in here for the trailer length and the weight and all that stuff. So I'll probably end up running this route, but it's the same miles. It's 273, and that says 273, but this is 3 hours and 50 minutes, and this is 4 hours and 50 minutes. So maybe it's because the truck navigation, maybe it knows that I can't do 70 miles an hour. I have to do the truck speed, which is like 60, and this thing goes off if you go over the speed limit. So which is good. It keeps you safe and obeying the law. So I'm getting used to all of it. That I'd let you guys know. And again, I'm using Verizon Connect services. So all right, see you guys next time with an update. Beautiful little sunset coming down Snoqualmie Pass. So it's been a long day. I did pass another way station. Luckily it was closed. But yeah, by the time I get to my destination to drop the trailer, it's gonna be dark. So I might record, might not. Depends on, you know, the quality and whatnot. But thanks guys for coming along for the ride and you know, experiencing this with me. It's a big adventure, and hope to share the knowledge that I have with you guys, so you can go out there and be successful too. Alright guys, I made it. I made it to my drop spot. It's there's some big puddles and stuff, but I was able to find a nice spot that's high level and out of water. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it here, and then hopefully tomorrow or the next day, if the weather's nice, I can come out here and get that backup camera wired up to this trailer, because I need to do some modifications. It's not just gonna bolt right on. And yeah, again, thanks guys for joining, and probably see you next week. We'll check out this video. Well guys, it's not that simple. Nothing ever is. So I was told that when I plug in the wire harness to the trailer, or to the truck, you know, it's connected to the trailer and the batteries, it's supposed to charge the batteries. Well, apparently it doesn't. It does not charge because the batteries are dead. So luckily I have an extension cord and I have an inverter. So right now I got my inverter on, plugged into the power port, charging the batteries because the batteries are dead, and my hydraulics won't work. So I'm hoping if I charge the batteries, it'll work, because as you saw, I disconnected and everything in Idaho and reconnected, no problem, but the batteries had a little bit of life. Now the batteries are dead, so hopefully this works. And if this is the case, I don't want to have to charge it every time. There's some cables in there pre-wired for a solar panel, so I'm probably gonna get that. But I'll let you guys know if this doesn't work, and I'll have to leave my truck here and get picked up. Not very exciting for a brand new purchase to run into these issues. And of course, now I'm running into these issues miles away from the dealership. Luckily, there is a dealership over here in Olympia, but it's still like a 45-minute drive. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if this doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to come back in the morning and diagnose why the hydraulic's not working. I do have it charging. Someone's coming to pick me up, but I wanted to show you, just towing the trailer averaged about 11.5 miles per gallon. And let's see. The best I did get over the last 400 miles was 15 and averaging about 12. So yep, some cool information. Yeah, I'll be back here in the morning. All right guys, 24 hours later, I was able to get the hydraulics to work, lifted up off the gooseneck. So the batteries were just completely dead. I'm gonna have to put a solar panel on here to trickle charge it. I do have the ability to charge it with my truck, with my inverter, which is really nice and awesome, but it's not that convenient. The convenience of a solar panel would be much better. Also, there was a little screw like bleeder valve where I could see a bunch of like black mist coming out when I was like not holding the load, and I think maybe that just came loose during the drive. So I just screwed that back in because it didn't seem right or look right. Should have been tight, I would think. So I did tighten that down, and I did spend, you know, all day charging 2 batteries that were completely dead. So yeah, we're out of the woods, and next thing to do is get this thing certified, get it DOT inspected, and then load it up with all the equipment I have, and then go hit a cat scale. So yeah, hopefully we're running loads soon. All right guys, so just took the truck to the gas station, filled it up, got some groceries. The weather's cloudy but not raining, so I'm gonna try and hook up this camera. I don't know where exactly I'm gonna put it, but I just stretched out the cable to make sure it's long enough. It is 65 feet, so plenty of cable, which is good. And then I just plugged it in to make sure that that video I did on rerouting the cameras to the bed, all those connections work, because I haven't tested it. But as you can see, the rear trailer camera is working just fine. So I'm just gonna try to mess with it, try to get the best view as possible, and put it in a position where it's not gonna get damaged or ran over. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna be able to get my trailer DOT inspected until next week. So this is probably gonna wrap it up for this episode. Just washed the truck. Still got a little bit of work I need to come wax, because you know, we got bugs and stuff that didn't come off during the wash, so I need to hit it with a wax job and really shine it up. But just a reminder, it's pretty important to keep your vehicle clean, because you can get pulled over by state troopers for random DOT inspections, and they're more likely to inspect your vehicle if it's a dirty vehicle. So just a friendly reminder, try to keep your vehicle clean if possible. And yeah, thanks guys for following, and I'll see you next week.